Alright, when the holiday season arrives, we generally tend to think towards our family and friends and those that have been close in our lives. We come together and feast, share gifts, and more often than not indulge ourselves in recreational activities as well, all the while enjoying the holiday season. Many times those things can be taken for granted, for there are many children in our local communities who cannot share much of the same in common. But what if I told you, as you're sitting here right now watching this, that a simple unselfish gesture of donating a toy could change all of that? If you're wondering just what exactly I'm getting at, I'm speaking about donating toys to less privileged children in our community. I know that we can all connect and put our differences aside whenever concerning the benefit of helping less fortunate kids in our neighborhoods. And according to Marine Staff Sergeant Jason Tollett, who is based at Dobbins Air Reserve Base, says, "This season the toys are needed more than ever. Given the number of families that have fallen on financial hardship as a result of the economy. These scenarios are playing out all around across America, but the good thing is that it doesn't have to be this way. When I was younger, my mother took me to a store in which mostly everyone around here is familiar with and goes to. Upon walking through the entrance, I seen a box filled with toys. I wanted to know exactly what was going on. I seen a toy. I was young, I was little. I was like, hey, I want to get that toy. But she continued to explain to me, or began to explain to me exactly what was going on, and told me that by taking a small bit of my Christmas, it could be the potential of helping somebody else less fortunate in order to give them something very special. The point of me presenting this here today is to convince each and every one of you to put our differences to the side, whether race, sex, religion, or anything that's caused division in so many human lives from the past. I'd like to convince everyone to take a small portion of their hard-earned money this next holiday season and provide a toy for a child who may not receive anything at all. I will be informing you on the donation process, where you can find a place to submit your donation, and the major impact this can have on the individuals that receive these gifts. We have all been children at some point in our life, and perhaps even some of us still act like one sometimes. But there is no mistaking the great joy and happiness that is felt upon receiving that toy or that Christmas present Christmas morning. I mean, I'm sure all y'all can remember that. Does anybody remember getting a toy Christmas morning and being excited and just like, hey, it's a toy? All right, that's what I like to hear. This holiday season, when you are out running from store to store in the cold, like we always do, stop for just a moment and remember those who do not have the simple luxury of being able to do the simple things that so many of us can. I've gathered a few statistics here that I'd like to share with everybody if y'all don't mind. According to Marine Toys for Tots Foundation, as of 2012, alarmingly, approximately 13 million American children live in poverty. These children are usually born into homelessness or less fortunate families, and more often than not move from shelter to shelter in search of refuge. There are no possibilities for these children to receive any kind of Christmas present without your help. And of course, that's not their fault. Also, from 1991 to 2008, the foundation brought in 81.3 million toys, which was valued at $487 million. With this estimate, we can conclude that if 13 million povertized children were to receive such gifts, then each would receive an average of basically a $6 toy. Unfortunately, all the children cannot be reached, and these efforts simply are not enough to address the problem. The need for donations and toys is apparent, but the solution to solving this sad issue is well within our means, and maybe a little easier than what you initially think. Donating toys is as easy as counting to 3. This is the amount of time it takes to walk from the doors of your local store and to the entrance where the drop box to place your donation is located. If you're pressured by your time constraints and just want to make a quick run in and out of the store, then that is of no real significance. Most foundations accept donations over a very lengthy amount of time, providing an ample window of opportunity to make your donation. Especially considering the fact that you can purchase the toy in the store where you donate. Perhaps you feel that you may want to donate but do not know where these donation hubs are located. Maybe you want to give the new toys away but think it may be impossible to find a place to drop them off at. This is no big deal, for you can find this foundation in nearly every community in America. A quick search on the internet or a call to your local town hall will reveal a place where you can go to drop it off at. So what is the result if you give toys to the less fortunate? According to the Simplified Society of St. Louis, your donation in such an area as their city could help contribute to up to 195,000 children. You can donate toward this particular foundation from the beginning of October all the way up to till mid to late December. Regardless of the amount of children in need, your single donation alone will at least provide one child with the blessings of the holiday season, which in my opinion is always better than not helping at all. At this point, I hope that I have given enough information to you, the audience, in order to form an initiative to get out there and donate. Now, I will tell you just how you can do that. Although there are many charitable nonprofit organizations where you can go to make a difference this next holiday season, there is one foundation in particular that exists solely for the purpose of collecting toys and distributing them to the children in need. That foundation is Toys for Tots. Toys for Tots is a nonprofit organization that has been in existence since 1948. In 1947, William Hendricks, a director of public relations for Warner Bros. Studios and former Marine, gathered local Marine reservists to launch the Toys for Tots campaign. In their first year alone, which was based in the Los Angeles area exclusively, over 5,000 toys were collected in donations. Ever since, they have been launching campaigns on an annual basis to continue the productivity of their opening success. Toys for Tots has established donation hubs in over 500 communities based in all 50 states. So finding a proper destination for you to place your donation has been made simple and easy to you, the donator. If you so happen to be one of the less unfortunate individuals in which this message pertains to, then your help would be well received by simply spreading the message in your community. You have been presented with the need for toys, how you can donate, and where you need to go in order to make your contribution. You can give the gift of joy, happiness, and thanks to children near you with a simple decision to put forth the effort to do so. Contact your local Toys for Tots organization council today to see how you can help. How you can help, man. Give the gift of joy and join the primary goal of Toys for Tots to deliver, through a new toy at Christmas, a message of hope to less fortunate youngsters that will assist them in becoming responsible, productive, and patriotic citizens. Thank you.